Hello, everyone. Hello. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're safe. I hope you're happy and doing your best to handle COVID 19. And I want to share a story with you about perspective. I love perspective. I love perspective. I love shifting perspective. I love helping you see things from a different lens. And it's common knowledge that we all have different perspectives. But what does that actually look like? And how can we actually look at that tangibly? Well, I want you to come on this journey with me for a second. Imagine that you walk up to a tree and your friend John is standing to the left of the tree. Simple enough, right? Now I want you to imagine that your friend Beth is on the far side of the tree. And Beth says, well, John's on the right side of the tree. So now you're saying left and Beth is saying right. And you're both correct because you're both seeing it from your perspective. Neither of you are wrong. You're both correct. So there we have two perspectives already. Then I want you to imagine John. Where's John's thoughts at right now? Does John think he's to the left of the tree or to the right of the tree? Probably not. John just thinks he's simply next to the tree or beside the tree, right? That's John's perspective. Again, John is also right because he's seeing it from his own perspective, not necessarily wrong. Now, John invites you to come stand next to him so he can prove to you that he's not to the left, but he's just simply beside. Okay? So now you're an open person, so you say, of course. So you walk up and you stand next to him, and John asks you, where are we standing in relation to the tree? And you say, okay, well, I see where you're coming from, but I still think we're to the left of the tree. Now you're probably listening to this story like, how is that possible that you still think you're to the left of the tree? How do you even have that thought process? But I want you to imagine again, your field of vision, okay, your awareness level. All you have seen through this process is your own movie, your own vision, your own awareness level, okay? So if you imagine where you were first standing and John was to the left, all you see is tree and John and nothing to the right, okay? So when you get to John, you could still have the perspective that you're to the left of the tree simply by analyzing your own level or your own awareness level. You don't have to agree with John. You're just seeing it from your own perspective. Now take Beth. Beth still believes that you're both on the right side of the tree. And so both of you and John decide to invite Beth over. But Beth says no. Beth believes in where you are standing is to the right. And that's her belief, and she's firm on it. She is not open to your perspective. So she stands where she is. Now, again, Beth is not right or wrong. Beth is simply just acting upon her own set of beliefs based on her experiences that have been conditioned. She believes that you're to the right of the tree. So she's not wrong. This story is an incredible look into how perspective shifts by just simply shifting not only your level of awareness, but your position. It's a simple adjustment. Now you have a choice, always. You can choose to move and try to see it from some different position and a different perspective, or you can stay where you are and believe what you believe. But if you move, you don't necessarily have to believe this new perspective. When you move and stand next to John, you are now faced with an option. Believe what John believes because you're standing next to him and he believes you're beside it. He believes he's right. Or you could continue with your own perspective, right? But what you have done is you've opened the door to potentially see it from a different space. So if we flip the example and say, okay, John invites you over and you say, okay, you get next to John and you're like, oh, we are beside the tree. Okay, I understand. I see it from where you're seeing it. This makes total sense, right? New perspective. All it took was a little adjustment. And again, neither is right, neither is wrong. It's simply how you see it. So I want you to, at any point when you are frustrated with someone or angry with someone or having a tough time driving in traffic or angry at the lineup in front of you at the grocery store, see what you can do about your own perspective, right? If you're angry at the people in line, what's causing that anger? Why is your perspective anger? Why is your perspective that they're in your way? They're just simply in line. So what is it about the situation that's making you angry? because it's most likely something that you believe within yourself about the current situation. So my challenge to you is to try and adjust yourself to see things from a different perspective. I'm not asking you to believe anybody else. I'm not saying anybody else is right and that you're wrong. I'm just simply saying that there are potential other perspectives that you might resonate with more, that might click more, and all you have to do is make the choice to be open to them. That's it. You always have a choice.